Well, back here at home, after facing pressure from Congress, the IRS has apologized for seizing bank accounts from law-abiding businesses. The controversy involved a federal rule that was designed to catch drug dealers and money launderers through their bank accounts, but that rule was creating problems for regular businesses instead. Paul Strand brings us that story from Capitol Hill.
People like New York gun dealer Andrew Clyde and Maryland farmer Randy Sowers are used to doing a lot of business in cash and dropping large sums in the bank. But in the last few years, federal agents have started seizing that cash, threatening these folks with prison, and after much legal wrangling, often refusing to give it all back. Now Congress has heard these aggrieved citizens' stories.
Lawmakers said at this hearing what happened to these good Americans was outrageous.
The IRS wanted to catch criminals by keeping an eye on large amounts of cash and by having banks report deposits of over $10,000. Lawmakers heard Wednesday how that made banks encourage normal folks to deposit less than $10,000 to avoid entanglement with the government. And that's now a criminal offense. It's called, quote, structuring. Sowers lost some $66,000 to the feds and is still reeling 3 years later.
We're just out there trying to make a living and hire some people that, make a business and help the economy. And they're out there trying to, I don't know what they're trying to do. It's never made sense to me what they were trying to do.
If Andrew Clyde refused to settle and forfeit much of his seized cash, the feds threatened to charge him with a felony that would kill his business.
It would have shut me down immediately. You can't be a felon and run a gun business. I mean, we do everything absolutely in accordance with the law. We have to, and I want to.
How much did he lose to the feds?
Lost straight up. $149,336 if you include what I forfeited and look at it in pre-tax income.
Sowers' lawyers are still upset at what happened to ordinary citizens like Sowers and Clyde.
Honest American people should not be subject to this Gestapo-type tactics where you are presumed to be guilty when the government seizes all your money and then you have to fight and settle with them to get the money back. That's just totally outrageous, totally un-American.
Now there's a collective kind of outrage amongst everyone, the Democrats and Republicans are collectively outraged by this. But this process has been going on for years and years and years.
Now Congress hopes to stop it.
And now what is happening is your country is kind of trying to come over the hilltop and try to rescue you and be a part of fixing this.
The feds have certainly seized many illegal assets and much illegal cash from actual criminals, but also legal hard-earned cash from good Americans who are only guilty of depositing their own money in a way the IRS doesn't like. Paul Strand, CBN News, Capitol Hill.